Okay, streaming time. Game for today is run and gun, a Mega Man styled run and gun called Splinter Zone. And having dipped my toes into it, I can tell you that it has the same issue as what was it I played recently? I've already forgotten. Some game that when you get hit, your hit stun sort of sends you up and to the left. That was one of the it was one of the Halloween styled games. Halloween Forever, maybe? That sounds right. The one with the vomiting candy corn. When you got hit, it had really weird hit stun. And this game has the same thing, and as does Nezumi Man, a game that an old freeware game that I love to bits. Also, can I just say that this font is awful? It blends into the background. The gradient, it's like, it's like, hold on, I need to wait for the neon bars to line up with the text so that I can read it. Incidentally, I tried setting this up to work with... Oh, wonderful. I tried setting this up to work with my gamepad, my PS4 controller. That didn't work, no response at all. And then I thought, hey, this game doesn't have that many buttons. Maybe I can try setting it up to my TurboGrafx controller. And that worked when I put in the command for right, but then when it wanted me to put in the command for left, it didn't do anything. It only responds to right and down on the D-pad. Up and left just don't work at all for this game. It's really hard to read. So, yeah, I'm playing this on keyboard, and also, I think it, reset all of my key bindings that I put in when I... Okay, no it didn't. Just on that initial menu, it had the default keybinds, but now it's back to what I set it. The font continues to be awful. So, jump down while in the air. Okay, so that's how it works. I knew there was a slide, but I couldn't get it to work when I was testing. So the thing about this game is, it claims to have handcrafted levels, and an infinite number of them, because it's procedurally generated. So it's just a procedurally generated list of levels they made by hand, I assume in 30 seconds or less each, because these are some really simple levels. And you'll see some real winners at some point, I'm sure. Yeah, the sliding is really awkward, because you have to, like, hit... Oh, that's how it works. It's a drop slide. I was thinking, like, you know, Mega Man, like the obvious inspiration for this game. Okay. But no, it's more like the drop dash from the Christian Whitehead Sonic games. Or just Sonic games in general now, I suppose. Anyway, this first one is already just about to end, because I was experimenting with controls. Also, the, like, visual effects on destroying things are way too intense. And I got a little goober following me around now to shoot with me. That's not like a pickup or anything, that's a experience. You see a little bar over in the top left that's gradually increasing. And when that hits different level thresholds, you get more goobers. Cool. Alright, sure. Well, let's try again. Yeah, all the, like, really intense visual effects kind of makes it feel like the game is eating inputs, even if that's not necessarily happening. Because there's a lot of attack lag, which is where when you hit something, the game freezes up a little bit to give it a more punchy impact. The problem is, it also doesn't accept inputs at that time. So, like, playing pacifistic can be really beneficial just so you don't run into that issue that shouldn't be there in the first place. It also feels like the double jump might have been added really late in development because a bunch of the levels are completable with only the single jump. And double jump seems to let you skip a lot of what looks intended, like intended platforming. And if the game is overpowering me talking, that's just the intended experience, I think. Don't worry, it's loud for me too. Yeah, this feels very similar to Nezumi Man, just like not as well made. I wish that game were like in the itch bundle, because then I could show it off and how much better of a Mega Man clone it is from the before times, before we had really good programs for simulating Mega Man physics easily. Because, you know, you gotta do that sort of pain. You gotta do that sort of stuff from scratch. Before, but nowadays there's just like a program you can download that's just like megamanphysics.exe, you know? And this game and Nezumi Man and Halloween Forever all have a very similar feel to the physics and how the jumping works, and how the shooting works, and especially in how the hit stun works. When you can get the hang of the sliding, that feels really great though, but it's very awkward. There's also a hyper mode that you can do by hitting another button, and I just kind of don't see the need for it. What's down here? Secrets. A little guy. A little guy's on my watch. Oh, there was like a ladder. Maybe that was just like an alternate path and the ladder led back up to the rest of the level. Hit. No. No, get away from me. Don't want that. Almost lost all my drones. Give me more drone experience. Hey. Ah. Oh man, I'm almost dead. Yeah, I can't shoot those. And now I'm down to one level. Boo. Am I supposed to be doing something? Well, sure. Time to try again. I don't know how I was really supposed to avoid that. What? What am I supposed to do there? Okay. Oh, whatever. The ladder speed is so slow, it's better to just, like, jump off and use your double jump. But as soon as you touch the ladder, it puts you back on, so it's hard to, like, jump up the ladder. Which, to be fair, I also have a hard time jumping up ladders in real life. Now I'm level 2 again. Now I'm level 1 again. Whoops! So the thing is, it feels really great to, like, get good sliding chains going and go super fast, except you don't want to go super fast. You want to take things slow and kill all the enemies for the experience drops. Yeah, don't even want to take that ladder. Like here, look at all this platforming. I don't wanna. That doesn't seem intended. If he's gonna be difficult. So these aren't timed or anything. They go back and forth based on your jumps, so they're controllable. It's actually a lot better way of doing a Yoko block than actual Yoko blocks. So I actually kind of appreciate that. F. I tried to go fast and got punished for it, but whatever. Yeah, if you can get your slide to, like, finish over a ledge, you get a huge boost of speed that's really cool. But, like, this isn't a game about going fast at all. But yet it has really cool speed tech, so like, oh, boo. It's also really hard speed tech. It's hard to do that. That slide technique. Let's try to do it on purpose. Yeah, see, that's super cool! And I've wasted a whole bunch of potential experience because of it. And then I double jumped wrong and died. Died for my hubris. Incidentally, this system of block spawning in or not, depending on your jumps, is from Mario 3D World. I had to think if that was Land or World. I guess it's in both. There's a a big focus on blocks like that, especially in the late game harder challenges. Also, having instant kill spikes in what is nominally anyway a roguelike, at the very least it's, you know, permadeath. It feels incorrect. I think I goobered myself out of those experience points. There's an easy way of dealing with those guys. Just be invincible from being hit by one and then let the other one hit you. Boo. Balloon, balloon. At least the moving around when there's no enemies anyway feels pretty good. The momentum of it, the speed, that all works out pretty nicely. It's just when I have to do the gunning of this run and gun that I don't feel so great about it. Okay, you can shoot them in the back. Whoosh. Alright, that was way easier than the other bosses I've fought so far. Confusion. Don't worry, I got plenty of that. Also, while you can jump off ladders, or jump down off ladders, there's a big delay to it. It feels really awful. Oh, hello, enemies ripped straight out of Mega Man 3. Hey, how you doing? Are you weak to top spin like you are in Mega Man 3, the game you're from? Now, we're not Mega Man 3s. See, you have to be in the air to do the slide in our game. Anyway, here's the parachute enemies from Shadow Man stage. Like, it's okay to be a Mega Man clone. Mega Man's a lot of fun. Nezumi Man is a Mega Man clone. And Nezumi Man is a lot of fun. And I will not shut up about it. But Nezumi Man, where's its influence? Where's its... what it copies on its sleeve? This looks awful. If you're gonna try to hide it, then don't be so obvious about it later. Oh, I'm back. I was back at level 1 briefly. Boo. A reverse spike corridor is kind of neat. That's a cute way of playing with it. Still doesn't feel right to have instant death in a roguelike. Oh, I tried to be cute, and I was punished for it. It doesn't help that the slide input is very similar to the double jump input. And I've only seen, like, one place so far, playing on my own, that double jumping was actually required. So it seems just so weird that it's in here. I mean, like, Mega Man doesn't have double jumping. See, we're not Mega Man! You keep telling yourself that. I almost did that cleanly. Oh, you can destroy those. I just sort of assumed you couldn't. You can't hit these guys while their shields are up, obviously. Yeah. You have to be at like a full stop when you jump down a ladder, or else it just like won't let you. Long boss intro where nothing happens. Also, this is the whole boss. Oh, I've never seen him do that before. That's the easy one. Stress. Yeah, the gravity wells do give me some stress. Why? Yeah, it's not based on you being in his line of sight or anything. He'll just periodically throw it. Don't touch me with that. Oop. That was weird. Also, these enemies obviously are big guys from Mega Man 1, just made really small. I'll never know what's over to the right, because I always just take this path. These enemies have learned well from the school of how to beat platformer characters. Shooting sine waves, they'll never figure it out. Okay, I'll try not to be quite so cute this time. Yeah, I mean, I made it, but it wasn't clean. Oop. Oh jeez, oh jeez. Just get as much damage in him as I can when I get the opportunity. Who cares about the damage I take? This one's a bit tougher than the guy who just jumps sometimes. I don't even make much of an effort to dodge those explosions. Anxiety. Ice over spikes. Yeah, that's anxiety, alright. Alright, I made it over here. So even something I want? I suppose so. Went too fast, got punished. Look how cool that is when you get it right. That's so cool. And it's so, like, not what the game's about. Yeah, also, it seems if you double jump too quickly, the platforms won't change back over, which could be both useful and definitely kill you. So here's one major problem with just having your levels be put in a random order, is there's no sense of progression. Like, I'm on level 3, as it were, but I'm doing the same levels I did as level 1. But I'm stronger and should be harder, but it's not. It means the game gets easier as it goes on and lacks a good sense of progression. That's why essentially you have to have multiple tiers of your generation, like Binding of Isaac. Sure, the levels are procedurally generated, but they still get harder as they go on. You can't just have an even difficulty the whole way through, especially if you're going to make the player stronger over time, because then the game gets easier over time. Of course, whatever the difficulty may be, the presence of instant death spikes means a run could end at any time, and send the player back to that harder early game, which feels pretty awful. Well, now I'm back to base power. And 1 health. Now, these guys are just not worth fighting, it seems, except this one. This guy's cool. Yeah, I might actually get the rare death to loss of health. When walking forward, just periodically shoot, because if you don't, then you might run into something. Being able to preempt them like that improves your safety by a ton. I'm getting lots of good experience back, but oh, there's some health. Alright. That feels a bit safer. Oh good, something safe. I almost couldn't jump over that because of all like the frame loss. So this game has no end, as far as I know. I don't even know if there's a point where you could call, like, the final boss. You just play it until you, I don't know, don't want to play it anymore. And when you get the slide to work right, it's so cool. It's just very awkward to actually use. And the game is clearly not designed for going fast. Oh, wow, those did a lot of damage. I guess enemies do more damage as you go through the game. My performance was adequate. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be really showing anything more than that. I guess this could just be a short one. Because, I mean, what can I say? My performance was adequate. And playing more, I'd just be playing more of the same stuff over again. So I think that's it. Some great platforming mired by the middling shooting. Focus on the running and not the gunning. If they made just like a fast-paced platformer, I think they'd nail it. But when you put all the enemies in the way, and like make levels and a sense of progression. Don't just have the players spin their wheels, and that would make it a lot better. But overall, I mean, it's aight. I've played worse. And having something just fast and twitchy and shooty, as you could do a lot worse. That's it for now. I'll have the schedule up soon. Well, it's back to Voltage Genesis, baby. We're gonna go to the island place